Listen, they listen. It's a done deal. They hold them. They hold them in storage too long. Let this boy fight. Man,
Shout out to PGO Podcast, man.
I appreciate that.
You already know, man. Representing Philly, North Philly, you do Jack. You know what I'm saying? With my man Anthony, Messenger Thompson. I'm trying to tell you, back in the day, it was all that.
Oh man, you already know PGO, Put Your Gloves On podcast. Shout out to my guy Ian Thompson, the Messenger. He was that man back in the day. Y'all don't know. I grew up watching Ian Thompson. We hopping, my brothers. That's where I got my style from. We moved all together. Shout out to my guy Ian Thompson. PGO, Put Your Gloves On. AT-Weezy, you already know.
PGO Nation, what's good? It's your boy, Anthem Messenger, and we back at it again. Y-Weezy, social media encyclopedia. We're going to get it. We got a full schedule for you guys today. We're going to put you down with something that we've been trying to tell y'all for quite some time, and that is the TBL. We're going to get into that Team Boxing League, Philly Smoke, which is dominating. We're going to give you all the updates, put you guys down with something that's going to be new. This thing is going to launch. Last week, we talked about the signing and the partnership of Manny Pacquiao. We're going to get into Earl Spence and Tim Tszyu. What's going on with this? T.Y., what's your pick? Y-Weezy. We're going to also get into the Mexican Monster, okay? We're going to have to change these rankings. I don't know what the hell ESPN was talking about, why they got him ranked so low. We also going to get into Inoue and Nakatani. The fight was good, but I owe the PGO Nation an apology because it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. So, what's up, Weezy? Talk to your boy, man. How you feeling, man? You ready to get busy?
I feel real good, champ. I got on my Kumo D glasses. I go to work like a doctor. When I got to you, you got to. I got my Kumo D glasses on, bro, and I'm ready to get busy like a bee. And guess what? I got my 8-ball jacket on today just to let the subscribers know. And that means everybody is behind the 8-ball. So I'm shooting it in right now, and we're going to close this game out. Feel real good.
Absolutely, baby. Before we get things started, we jump into the content 2 hour with TBL. Before we get into Spence and Tszyu, before we get into Nakatani and Inoue and all that stuff that we got to talk about, the Mason brothers. I mean, look, man, it's a plethora of conversations we go, and we might jump all over T.Y. We might pivot like a boxer or like a southpaw today. Ain't no telling where we're going to go with it. But one of the things I want to do, I want to give a shout out to our big bro, Ivan Mighty Robinson. Listen, right now, for those who are in Philly, my bro, Ivan Mighty Robinson, one who I look up to, one of my favorite fighters, is actually going back into a high school summer league. I might have to sign up my son into this. This is about basketball. As you guys can see, there's $350 per team. You can reach out to Ivan and all them guys. The contact number is right there. Make sure that you got, man, keeping our youth out the streets, keeping them they head into something positive. There's so much negativity going on social media, so much negativity going on in our communities, and these brothers are investing back into our children. This is what we want to do. PGO definitely support, definitely will sponsor. We will do whatever we need to do to get this thing lifted so you guys can have the contact of a legend right here, Ivan Mighty Robinson. His number is sitting right there. If you guys are interested, make sure that y'all hit me up in my DM or call Ivan himself. My DM is actually the PGO Podcast, THE PGO Podcast. Leave a DM if you guys are interested in trying to get your kids signed up. We're not discriminating. Male, female, we don't matter. At the end of the day, everybody who can hoop is welcome. So I just wanted to I just wanted to actually get that up there for a second. All right. Back to it. T.Y., once again this weekend, bro, we went into something that we've been trying to put everybody down, which is called the Team Boxing League, TBL. and I'm gonna go ahead and hand it over to you and let you give an update on what the people before we go ahead and get these videos, because man, we had some footage, we had some exciting fights, and it's just amazing. T.Y., what's your thoughts on it?
The team boxing league is just exactly what it is. It's everything we speak about. It gives fighters a chance to stay alive. And what I mean by staying alive is if they don't want to hang their gloves up. Because y'all fighters, y'all are some very emotional human beings. And y'all are crazy. You know, I think y'all fight into the grave. You know, I mean, that's just y'all. Because fighting is not for everybody. And reason why that I mentioned that is because when I look at the team boxing league, it's all different ages. It's all different, what you would say, genders. You got male and you got female. And I'm not talking trash. I'm just giving it how it is. There's a couple women on the team that fight damn good as the men. And I'm gonna tell you something. I would like to see somebody from Team Smoke spar somebody from Team Smoke, but I ain't gonna get into it right now, from Philly Smoke. But this weekend was beautiful. It's a female that I want to see spar, line all the men's up, because she's that good. You know, I'm not going to get into it right now, but she is really phenomenal. All of the females put their heart and soul into it, and they all sharp. But one thing that I like about Philly Smoke, champ, they really support each other, yo. Even in a loss,
Oh,
I
yeah.
was watching how this team was from Oak Tree, from Mark Oak Tree Brown, and the coaches, the one that, yeah, Jack, what's up, baby? From the tree on down to the coach. They really support each other. So I want to
Absolutely.
give a round of applause to the TBL administration, those who keep the TBL together. You know, you give a round of applause. Can we get a round of applause? Thank you very much, producer. I would like to give that to the administration of the TBL and then the fighters itself. It was beautiful, man. I had a beautiful weekend, and I seen somebody go to sleep. Would you like to talk about that? That heavyweight knockout? That was ugly. And then I think it was Rashidi Brown's sister, right? Rashidi Ellis, who knocked somebody out, right? She stopped somebody
Nah,
too,
nah,
right?
she didn't do it, but I tell you, I call him.
She did, I think, champ, right? Then they stopped the fight early? No?
You're on mute.
I expect. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I forgot to mute myself. Now, what I was basically trying to say is that I expect like two-time world champion, IBF champ, cruiserweight champ, Steve Cunningham to deliver. These are our veterans, right? Steve Cunningham did an amazing job sitting up here, um, swimming without getting wet. The thing and the key that I tell Steve Cunningham that we was giving him advice on was just basically be the better athlete. The guy he was fighting is always strong. You got 3 minutes. Anybody can land a lucky punch. Guys like Steve Cunningham, Jesse Hart, Captain Clutch came through, made the adjustments. Yo, Jess, punch down. This guy's getting low. Punch down, crack him on top of his head, knock his equilibrium off. So Jesse, Steve Cunningham, Rasheem Brown, I expect them guys to deliver. But T.Y., like, he had some shock. I'm not even gonna say some shockers because I'm not surprised because Philly Smoke is the strongest team out of all the cities that I know. So when you're speaking about the female, right? I just want to show you where this one of the females rank at. And this female right here is Stacia Shuttles. You can pencil her in for a victory. This female that I'm going to show you at some point in time, a little bit later, in footage, she just do what she needs to do. So in week 4, she's the second pound for pound fighter by getting stoppages and knockouts, right? So she doesn't play. Um, so I just wanted to actually show y'all that Philly Smoke, TBL, Team Boxing League, is actually doing their thing. So let's get into some footage, right? Like I said, Rasheem Brown, Steve Cunningham, NABF champion, USBA champion, Jesse Hart. I expect them guys to deliver, right? That's what they did. Swim without getting wet. Steve showing that he's the better athlete. Jesse Hart showing why he's a pay-per-view fighter. So this is what I expect from them. But we had some rude awakenings coming up, and we got Conja Nathans, man, who actually stepped through, because here's what was going on, Ty. We was actually getting robbed. Before I show any videos, Ty, I want you to come off mute and talk to me about the decisions. There were some odd decisions that we was getting. Every decision was a split decision that we lost. I thought that Philly Smoke was getting robbed. What was your thoughts on that?
Yo, champ, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My Shetty, you're the only girl that I adore. I see TBL all before. Now, I'm answering your question. I saw the fight Saturday, and it was very good. And I am Stevie Wonder. Georgia, Georgia. Hey, baby, I am Ray Charles. I make it do what it do. I was sitting ringside, and I seen the fight Saturday, and we got robbed like shit. Most people don't know shit about boxing. I don't know what they was looking for, but Ray Charles, I seen Philly Smoke get stuck up real good. I don't know if they was looking just for a wrestling match, who put somebody in a chicken wing or the figure four, but I see Philly Smoke throwing punches and not dropping elbows like they in the WWE and Ric Flair. Woo! That's my take on it, champ. We was robbed.
Absolutely. Listen, we want to give a shout out to two-time world champ, IBF cruiserweight champions in the building, Steve USS Cunningham. What up, two-time? Way to deliver for Philly Smoke, because listen, T.Y., there was a point where we was down 4 points. We was down 4 points, and everybody that came and got a victory absolutely delivered, and we needed that. But listen, damn. Between Conja and Stacia, I don't know who had the best performance, but let's just get into it, right? Here we go right here with Conja, who came through with a knockout. We needed that big time to put us back up or tie it. Yeah, talk that talk, Conj. I'm going to watch that again, man, to make sure just one more time, man. See why he felt like the DC sniper escaped from jail and got him. So that right there was definitely clutch, T.Y.
Can I say something, champ? Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. That victory right there, the next time we go to Philly Smoke, we got to bring some quarters, because we got to put this shit in a video game, because that was, listen, if I had 50 Cent, I would get an extra man and I would get more time. Because I heard with that knockout, all thing I heard was finish him.
Mortal Kombat.
You know what that? Yes. Yeah, you heard him. Finish him. Raiden wins. Conja wins. That was special, and that was the energy Philly Smoke needed, because you always got two times Stephen Cunningham, and you always got NABA champion Jesse Hart down there motivating the team. See, for motivation, they look towards two-time and Jay Hart. They do. They look for them guys to stand up, watch a fight, say something out loud. But Conja came out of nowhere and said, you know what? I'm going to make my team captains happy with me. And absolutely. I watched two-time and I watched Jesse Hart. Them boys looked like they was an amusement park when Conja did his thing. They jumped up. I was like, yeah. So he fired them up to go in there and finish him. So it was a beautiful knockout, man. And like I said, that just show you do not play boxing, baby. No, sir, no, sir, Bob.
Absolutely. So you was talking about some of the females, and I was sitting up here talking to one of the females. I want to go say something to Lysandra, I believe her name is, and she's speaking no English. She may not speak no English, but T.Y., God damn it, she sure enough can fight. Check out this young sister, man. She was amazing. She was another one who delivered with Philly Smoke. you, baby. Got to be slick to deal with a can of oil. When I was trying to talk to her, they were like, no, she don't speak no English. I'm like, oh, sorry. Good luck. That's all I say. And she went in there and handled her business again. People, let me tell you what TBL is once again for you guys who might not be listening.
Hey, Champ, can I say something before you move on, though? You want to hear something funny? And I didn't even tell you. I didn't tell nobody, but I got to let you know. She didn't speak no English, but she knew how to tell me stop spitting on her back. Because I was so hyped, yelling, and I was making a mistake, spitting all of that shit. And she looked at me, I swear, Champ, and the other coach came over and said, she said something to the other coach, and she got up and said, no spit on the back. I said, oh, I apologize, I'm sorry. So they wiped her back off, and I had to move a little to the left because I was fired up and I was spitting on her back by mistake. But I was so embarrassed, I didn't mean to spit on her back. You know what I'm saying? Saliva all in her back. So, but she knew how to say no spit back. You know what I'm trying to say? So she knew a little English. She knew what English words to say to calm you down or to get you off her back. Get off my back, man. I didn't make the house rules.
Exactly. Good call. Good call. Listen, so you got so many people. You got Zaire Jefferson. I mean, I can't name the whole roster, but there is no weaknesses on Philly Smoke, right? You got Duke, Isaiah. You got everybody. Everybody come through and show up. I really believe, even though I'm biased, you damn right, because Philly in the building, Philly stand up. I'm definitely going to be biased, but it shows that we've been winning, we've been dominating. Even when they cheat and take decisions away from us, we find a way to pull it out. Somebody come through, whether it's Jesse with a knockout, whether it's Conjure, whether it's Stacia, whether it's Sheen stepping up, whether it's Duke. Somebody find a way. Listen, I love Angel. I love them all. They all handle their business. But let's get into this real quick. This video that I want to show about Stacia. Well, matter of fact, I want to talk about Rasheen, who is one of the guys I like to pencil in. And he lost his first fight, which I thought he actually got robbed on, right? But I came to him, he came over, he said, what you think? I said, Sheen, this is what I want you to do. I want you to stop playing. I want you to sit in the pocket. You're the faster fighter. You're sharper. And when you're faster and sharper and you're the better technical fighter, you can catch this guy in exchange. Sit down on your punches and stop playing too out. And let me show you what Sheen went and did and how he wasn't playing around. Let's play that one more time. It's just a short clip. That's it right there. Stop playing. Stop playing. Let's put all the cute shit away. Let's stop doing unnecessary ducks and rolls. Let's stop doing unnecessary counters for no reason. Stand in the pocket and beat the hell out this guy. What's up, Mighty? Shout out to my guy, Ivan Robertson, man. Love you, bro. Listen, we definitely threw up the flyer to let people know where they can sponsor their team. Put Your Gloves podcast is definitely going to be doing something to help you out. We're going to keep our kids off the street. We're going to keep them out of the penitentiaries. We're going to keep them on the courts. We're going to keep them in the gym. We're going to do whatever we need to do to make sure that our young kids have a future, Mighty. I promise you that PGO podcast will definitely do whatever we need to do to help them.
And we definitely going to keep them on the courts, not in the courts. Y'all know the difference? On the courts, they dribbling the basketball. In the courts, they dribbling with their life. So we're not going to keep them in the courts, but on the courts. And we love you, Ivan Robinson, and we will continue to support you. Back at you, champ.
You're on mute.
You're still on mute, champ.
All right, got you. So listen, we already talked about the females too, about Lysandra. We showed her. Now we're going to also talk about Stacia, who is number 2 pound for pound in the whole tournament in week 4. Let's show how dominant she was. And she ain't to be played with, yo. She's not. Look. Uh-oh.
She's just a very talented and technically, she's just a very talented and technically.
Again, to our Stacia, do not be playing, yo. She do not be playing. She's a pencil in victory every time, if you ask me. I haven't seen her have a close fight, and I don't expect she's going to get a close fight. One thing about her is that I think that a lot of the fighters don't really take it serious as far as being in condition. Every time I see Stacia go, she goes. She get busy. You would think that, yo, let your hands go. You only got 3 minutes. She does exactly what she's supposed to do. She let her hands go and she stopped people. Go ahead, Y-Weezy. It's on you. What you got to say, baby?
I just want to say to piggyback off your champ, you are absolutely right, man. She is an amazing specimen, yo. Her physique, her shoulders, the way she stand, and the way she fight, man. She's made to fight because she know how to throw her punches and she throw them sharp. And if you're not ready for her, like you said, champ, you can pencil her in. Matter of fact, you can ink her in. Just ink her in, man, with a feather pen. The same pen that writ the Constitution.
It's guaranteed.
Exactly. Ink her in with a feather pen, would ink the same a pen that wrote the Constitution. Just put her in, man. And that's something to say because we are former fighters. You are a six-time national champion, former IBO champion. And for you to speak highly of a woman in a male-dominated sport like that, that says something. And I'm going to tell you one more thing other than her talent. She's very humble. You notice that? She is very humble and very respectful. When you come to give her props, she's like this. She's like a Japanese or a Chinese person. She bows to you. You ever see, you know how they bow? Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I've seen it.
She is very humble and she's like a sponge. She will soak up what you say. So, champ, just to piggyback off of what you said, man, I think you're right. You can pencil her in. But I just want to say, I love her. I'll let her beat me up. And I won't say that about I won't say that about too many people. I'll let her soccer punch me. That's how, I love her, man.
T-Rob, before you go, I got something for you because we're about to transition and get into the crux of our podcast today, talking about some of the big guys in the upper echelon with Tim Tszyu, Errol Spence, and so forth. But I got something for you, and I had to get this picture and actually had to throw it up for you. What you think about this? Yo, you an Oak Tree, baby. Y'all be wilding at the fights, man. Y-Weezy is half crazy. But T.Y., I think you met your match. Oak Tree is out of pocket. But I love him, though. I love him, Weezy. I love him.
You got to love Uncle Oak Tree. He is the embodiment of Philly smoke. Why? Who needs a chimney when Philly got all the smoke? You're just going to see it. Call 911, the first responders, call the fire truck, because he do everything I do. He pops, he break dances, he tells people to throw the uppercut, and So Unc is off the hook, and I love him too. He is the embodiment of joy. Whether he wins, loses, he is joy, and he's a great addition to Philly smoke. I love Oak Tree. I love him.
You gotta love him.
And he's another one that just gives good love and good advice as well. I love him.
Yeah. Like I never thought that
I didn't know that you was gonna slip and pick that up, but I think I met my match to the ninth power.
Look, man, I done seen the boy do a split and start popping at the press conference. So absolutely. Listen, it's time to go ahead and transition, man. We're going to get into this right here. All right. No, not this. What? That's not what I want. This right here. Here we go. That's my bad. Look, man, Errol Spence and Tim Tszyu. This is Errol Spence prior to his accident, prior to the ass whooping that he took from Bud. You see the face, T.Y. He had his accident actually October the 10th, 2019, where he suffered lacerations in the face. I believe he had to have some plastic surgery done. He had to have some teeth, some dental work. Rumors say that he had a detached retina. There's a lot of things that was going on with Errol Spence. And after that transformation of all the surgery that he had, this is what he was looking like during the Bud Crawford. Now, you look at this, T.Y., this is not a bad night, okay? We're going to get this straight. This is not a bad night. This is what you call an ass whooping and a beatdown. What's your thoughts on this before we go ahead and move on to Spence? And should he be coming back at this particular time?
I think Terrence Crawford should have went to jail after this fight. Should have went to jail. And he should have did 7.5 to 15. Now you give him the charge, but put his ass in jail for what he did. It was beautiful. It was the art of boxing and pugilism, the sweet science at its finest. And the reason why that I think he should have went to jail is because none of us expected that. I lost money on Big Fish. I'm telling KJ, I lost money on Big Fish, champ, because Earl Spence got a beautiful resume. His resume is not to be played with. You know, his resume is better than Terrence Crawford's resume. It is, for real. Terrence Crawford ain't really fight too many people, you know, that you would say, God damn. Earl Spence fought Mikey Garcia. He fought all the Garcias. Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia, Angel Garcia, Robert Garcia. He fought every Garcia that you can think about. You did, champ? So, and he fought, you know, Sean Porter. God damn. And he fought Ugas. Yo, listen, and he fought Ugas when Ugas was a champion. And Ugas been around. This was funny. I was watching a Paulie Spadaforo picture, and I seen Ugas there. I said, yo, he was around since then? Them Cubans be around that long, champ, not just in the amateurs. When they turn pro, Riggin Dollar's still around. These Cubans know how to get longevity. I don't know if it's because they don't take a lot of beatings or they fight once a year, but something enables them to fight for a long time. But Earl Spence, I want to say this, champ, he's a hell of a fighter, man. But I think the spirit was taken out of him that night. You got some fights, champ, to where as though it's a loss. Then you got some fights, it's a loss. All letters capital. LOSS.
Exclamation point.
Yes, he lost, champ, because his heart and soul was broken. But I mean, you know, for him to come back the way he did after the car accident and all of that, you got to give him credit because I love boxing. But I think that Bud Crawford took a little out of him, champ. That's about 4 to 5 fights. And I heard Philadelphia middleweight champion mention that. B-Hop mentioned that. Yes, come on. The legend mentioned that. The legend said you got some ass whoopings that take a lot out of you, champ. Then you got some losses that don't. I think that this took a lot out of him. But I still love him, though. I love Spence, too. He's a fighter's fighter. You gotta
so
love
what you
him.
got to, from the sound of things, are you picking Zoo?
Okay, I'm gonna say this. Both of them is beaten fighters. Zoo experienced the same thing. When you fight Sebastian Fundora, the entire
you got Melo saying he hopes Spence retires. Just leave it alone.
Oh shit. Yeah. So the only big fish is on, like I said before that, with all due respect, the only big fish is on Burger King's menu with fries without salt and a 0 soda. Oh, just give me fountain water.
Exactly.
I mean, if you want to go that way, with apple pie. But Tim Tszyu, champ, he's damaged goods too. When you fight Fundora and you bleeding all from the head and all that crazy stuff, that took a lot out of Tszyu too. This is why they put them
read this real quick, because this is a great point. If Spence was hurt, this is from Atomic 215. If Spence was hurt prior to the bout, that's his team issue. Bud Crawford, the better fighter, point blank period. He makes most opponents look mediocre. Yeah, I do agree, Atomic, but he's not. Bud Crawford is not that much better than Earl Spence, according to that fight that we just saw. He's not that much better. And nobody thought that Bud would dominate like that. Let's just be honest. Yes, Bud is nice. I understand. But nobody thought that Bud was going to dominate the way that he dominated. I'm just sorry. So I guess, too, what I really want to ask you is, who do you think is going to win? Because you're right. Tim Tszyu took an ass whipping from Fundora. But who's the most freshest fighter that you would have to say? And why is Spence returning? Is this a money thing? Is he damaged goods? Or is he coming back as a big fish? Because I don't, for some reason, listening to the press conference, Weezy, I don't think that Spence is coming back to take over boxing like he was. I'm the big fish. I'm Moby Dick. I'm Orca Well. I don't see that. So I don't know what's his point of returning. Maybe, like you said, it's his prime, his pride. A lot of us are delusional as boxers. We just don't know where to quit. So this return to the ring, is it legit, or is it legit too quick to grab a check?
Champ, it's all the above. And let me tell the PGO Nation, because the PGO Nation know what they're talking about. And what Tomic said is right. What's up, Tomic? Big ups. What he said was correct. About Spence and about Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford was the better fighter that night, and it's the team decision to have him fight or not to have him fight. But this is what I'm saying. Earl Spence, he's going through something psychological, champ. He lost. He changed his trainers from the amateurs. You was at the Hall of Fame October the 12th. Pennsylvania Hall of Fame, AT the Messenger. And one of the things I noticed that you did as you were standing up crying, Adrian! You were standing up crying. Okay. As you were standing up crying, you think that Ronald Jackson, and that touched me. You think that Ronald Jackson was your amateur trainer, the same way that Derek James was Earl Spence amateur trainer. So it worked it. And you know, when that amateur trainer leaves you, champ, what did you say about Ronald Jackson?
That was like kind of the downfall of my career.
Yes, champ. Tell the truth, shame the devil. You know, it's no problem with that. Now watch this. It's the same thing with Earl Spence. He left Derek James, the man that molded him from the amateurs to watch this. Danny Garcia, guess who was in his corner? Derek James. Sean Porter, guess who was in his corner? Derek James. This is the first fight without DJ. And he's going through that mentally, champ. He do not have the same trainer that gave him that oomph. Yes, the fighters got to do it themselves. But, champ, I just had to bring up Ronald Jackson so you can feel what I'm going. You see what I'm trying to say? He's fighting without that day one. He don't have that day one trainer. So he has to juggle that. That's one mentally. He has to juggle. He is like Iron Man. He's put back together. He's a miracle. So I don't know if this miracle want to keep boxing. Just keep feeding your horses and living a good life. Be like Bootsy Badass. Buy a lake, go catch catfish.
Bootsy Badass. What's like the stuff for Martin? Oh, the catfish is delicious.
Yes.
Yeah, what's his name? Damn, what was his name for Martin? Come on, PGO Nation, help me out.
You know what I'm talking about? Oh, you know what I'm talking about? Hold on for a minute. Oh, the catfish delicious. He plays off of
In Living Color.
In Living Color.
But I can't think
I was supposed to go see him. He was supposed to come.
All my Martin fans, nobody know the episode with Tommy Davis Jr. on at the radio station. No, I know it's Tommy Davis.
Varnell Hill.
There you go.
Varnell. Did you miss me? Did you miss me?
There you go.
So basically, champ, what I'm saying is this: you have two fighters that's being repaired. This is who's the healthiest out of the repaired? That's what I'm saying. Out of the recovered. They're out of repaired. I want to go for Spence, but I haven't seen his motor skills yet. I'm gonna say Zoo, because even though Zoo lost, his motor skills still seem about right, and it seemed like he have a little more juice than the big fish. Now, I don't want the big fish to be mad because I like him as a man and I like him as a fighter, but I don't know how much he got in the tank, so I'm gonna say Costa Zoo, Tim Zoo. Ooh, Costa is his father.
Costa's his father. Bad boy, by the way, too.
Yes, he is. Hall of Famer.
So, if I had to pick in the PGO Nation, I want you guys to drop your comments on who do you guys think are going to win between the big fish, Earl Spence, or Tim Zoo? Both took an ass whooping, but if I had to say, listen, let it be known, okay? Because we're not going to act like that Earl Spence just get dumped and he's just a bum, okay? Earl Spence's 28 wins with 1 loss and 22 KOs. He ain't get beat too many times. This is the former undisputed welterweight champion, the IBF champion, the WBA, WBO, and Ring Magazine champ at one point in time. All right, cut it out. Hold on.
But you know, champ, he's going to.
Hold on. 1 second, T.Y. Atomic. Cut it out because I forgot your last name. And we ain't even talking about Boots. What is Boots doing in this conversation? We're talking about Spence, cuz. Come on, man. You got to stop your Boots hate. Yo, PGO Nation, this guy Atomic is from Philly. He's one of the most biggest fans from Philadelphia. But he got a thing with Jerron Boots Ennis, man. I didn't even mention Boots not one time yet. And you done dropped 3 comments about Boots. You gotta stop it, cuz. But anyway, like I was saying, if I had to pick 2 out, and I'm going to come your way before we transition, I think that what happened to Spence during the Bud fight, the leaning in, the loading up with the overhand left, hitting Bud flesh, not even knocking a boogie out his nose. It did nothing to Bud. Lets me know that Spence is done. Now, I always say this too. Here's another point that I want to tell you. This is why we good at what we do and we know what we talk about on the highest level, right? Okay, so we got Atomic saying Spence is going to win. I'm willing to bet you whatever you want to bet, Atomic. Just make the bet before the PGO Nation. We'll let it know. Drop what you want to bet. We'll put it on the comments, and I'm going to match your bet. Because here's what I could tell you, T.Y. What people don't understand, if you thought that Errol Spence took an ass whooping against Bud Crawford in the ring, the punishment is going to be in training camp. When he boxing 4 or 5 people, going 10, 12 rounds, and you got upcoming fighters doing 2 rounds and everybody's fresh. How many punches is Spence going to take then? See, that's not the thing. It's not the fight that you actually get punch drunk in. If you thought Arturo Gatti and Mickey Ward took a lot of punches in the fight, imagine how many punches they took, T.Y., in the ring. You see where I'm going with this? So I think I'm going to lean with you, and I'm going to say that Errol Spence is the most battered fighter, and I'm going to pick Tim Tszyu. Sorry. It is what it is.
Yo, champ. Now, I just want to ask you, that was very well spoken. And you let the people know about what goes on in a fighter's life. Sometimes you can leave it all in the gym, champ. Your nervousness, you're trying to get ready, and you're going to get some sparring that's equivalent to your opponent. Like Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse was getting ready for Arturo Gatti. He had to come, and he was on one of the episodes, and he said, I came and got Anthony Thompson because he was fast, he was accurate, he could punch, and I needed to implement that style to get ready. But Mighty was in tip-top shape. He took on you and Mike Melvin, god damn, in your prime. He was ready. Everything y'all put out, Mighty can put back. And so it was beautiful. And like you said, who he gonna spar now under? I think Ronnie Shields is training him. Beautiful trainer, but your trainer don't fight for you. Hall of Fame trainer, but he left Derrick James to go to Ronnie Shields, and just go to show you that Derrick James is still.
I don't know. I don't know.
No.
I don't know if that's an upgrade, but it's not bad.
I'm gonna tell you. I would say you had Derrick James your whole life, and y'all became special together. But Ronnie Shields he's an elite trainer. He's like the Emmanuel Stewart's in him. You know, he had Holyfield, he had some of the Olympic teams. So, he'd been around the Duvas. He fought. I think he maybe was a world champion or something. Or if not, he was a title contender. So Ronnie holds his own in boxing. He's just not a spit in the wind. But I do want to say this, champ. I thought you said, hold on, Black Power. What happened to Black Power? You went with me? I tricked you. Yeah. What happened to your Black Power? See? Look, I tricked him. I got a lot of Constance when you said power to the people, huh?
I got another surprise for you. You just gotta wait and see what my surprise is.
Okay. No doubt. Back to you, champ. Remember, power to the people. He went for Constance for Tim Tszyu.
So listen, PGO Nation, make sure that you guys drop a 1 if you're going with Spence and a 2 if you're going with Zoo. Look, man, I am Black Power, but the reality of it is I got to get ready to go with Tim Zoo. Give me a second.
I ain't saying nothing wrong with it. I can't hear you, champ. I think you're on mute.
You're on
Can I be
mute.
heard?
Yes.
All right. That's the thing. So I'm going to get ready. Let me do this real quick.
You're on mute.
They take me off. What about now? Can I be heard?
Yes.
Can you hear me, TY? All right, cool.
Can.
All right, there we go. My bad. I had to go ahead and switch you on over. But so anyway, but I wanted to the next thing that we're going to talk about. So we done with Tim Zoo. It looked like we both is picking Tim Zoo. It looked like we're both is going against Spence, unfortunately. Because we're going off of what our eyes is telling us. Not so much of what we see. I mean, not so much of what we feel. Listen, I hate to go against Spence. All right. I would like to give him the respect that he deserves. But the reality of it is I know what my eyes see and I know what they tell me. But we're gonna go ahead and move forward to this young man right here, man. NUA defeating Junto Nakatani. And I'm going to start off by, first of all, apologizing to the PGO Nation. I actually picked this fight to be a candidate for Fight of the Year. I thought that it was going to be a lot better than what it was. And maybe my expectations was a little too high, TY. And I chose Inoue Nakatani to be even better than probably Jerron Boots and Xander Zayas, which was now foolish of me because I thought you had two peak powers in their peak, two Japanese fighters that will go and lay it out on the line. But when you have such technique and such intellect and skills boxing, that sometimes it doesn't always work out the way that you want it to be. So I thought that the fight wasn't so much a lackluster. I think it was more about what Nakatani didn't do. So what's your thoughts, T.Y., on the Inoue and Junto Nakatani fight? What is that? You got to come off mute. It's on you, Weeds. You got to come off mute. Well, there it is. For whatever reason, David Ruffin has been disconnected. So for those who watched the Junto Nakatani fight, it wasn't that it was a little bit lackluster to me. I thought that it would be a bomb burner with Inoue, who's actually ranked, who they have ranked number 2 in pound for pound. Okay, here go Weezy back. Let's see if we got him back.
All right, now, these here, it's a pizza pan, it's a morning. Give a good day, it's a morning. Pizza pan. You're going to say, what the hell is he doing? Well, I'm going to tell you something. Nakatani, I put my gloves on. These are pot holders. And they got an Italian man on there, but they was fighting. Two guys of the Asian descent made pizza. Two guys of the Asian descent, they made pizza. And what I mean by that is they made a pie. And they cut the pie into 12 slices, okay? And the 12 slices was the 12 rounds. They put their sauce on it, they put their cheese on it, they put it in the oven, then they cut the pie, all right? Now, in the beginning, Inoue took 4 slices. In the middle, Nakatani started taking more slices, about 4. No. Inoue took about 1 through 5. Then Nakatani took about 5.
You gave him that many? You gave him that many?
Well, I tell you what, it wasn't back and forth. Inoue was actually really dominating off his back foot. One thing, let me finish the pie thing. Watch this. It was a pie that was cooked with 12 slices. I give it 7-5. Inoue took 7. Nakatani took 5. It's 3 parts to a story or 3 parts to anything, especially in boxing or in life. The beginning, right, champ? The middle, and the end. I think Inoue came back and took the last 2 slices. He had 5. Then Nakatani ran to 5. Then you got 2 more now. Inoue came back 11 and 10. 11 and 12. See, they went 5 for 5, I think, champ. They was tied. And then, because I don't know what the scorecards was seeing, unanimous and all that. No, that southpaw came to fight. And Nakatani actually had Inoue on his back feet. And this is what you get, champ, when you have 2 fighters. You got to knock him the truck out. They don't want to be knocked the truck out. You got to force him to be trucked out, knock the truck out. So what they do is they sit there and play chess and see who make the less mistakes. And if you make mistakes, they're going to try to knock you out then. But even both of them knew, I just can't go in there looking for the knockout. I got to let it come. And that's what we experienced. Right. We experienced world champions trying to let the knockout come. They wasn't trying to go get it. They were trying to let it come. Even though Nakatani was southpaw, flat foot, going towards Inoue, he still didn't pull the trigger all the time. But his feet was backing Inoue up, if you know what I'm saying. So I give it 7-5. But
7-5?
however, 7-5? Yeah, man, you dealing with, it's like this. Nakatani now is 32-1 with 24 knockouts. He actually was, these guys are real champions, champ. They super flyweight champion and bantamweight champion, WBC, IBF, and Ring Magazine. And then here come Inoue. Inoue is just undisputed champion. Did you know that? Inoue is undisputed, man. He's WBC, WBA. He's all of these champions, man. So these guys are real fighters. You know, from bantamweight to flyweight, what the world witnessed was 2 world champions, small wonders with a big bang. They were small wonders that can fight. So they was trying to see who gonna make the mistakes, champ. And that's what we got out of it. Do I want to see a rematch? If somebody paid me, I'll watch it. But it was a good fight. But you got to pay me. You got to pay me and I'll watch it. Outside of that, Inoue won. On to the next, right? He won.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. But guess what, though? I remember you said, T.Y., why are you going for the Japanese? The Japanese don't fight Japanese. Why you want so-and-so to fight? Yeah, see? So they fight. And I said, when they fight, that's going to be a hell of a Japanese explosion. And it was. You know, and I'm going to be honest with you. Inoue ain't ducking nobody but the shoe his wife threw at him. That's it.
Well, that's the thing. The question that I got to
the shoe his wife may throw at him or the flip-flop. He ain't ducking nobody.
What's next for Inoue? Do he go up? I mean, there's nobody at 122 for him to fight. He's 33 years old. He's getting a little long in the tooth. And I mean, would he just stay at 122 and dominate? He has all the damn belts. So do he move up and deal with some of these guys like a Brandon Figueroa? Do he deal with Shushu? At 125? Do we deal with I mean, these guys, there's a few guys that he could deal with. Angelo Lee, Rafael Espinoza, or do he just stay at 122 and dominate? I mean, I don't know what's next for him.
It depends on what his body tells him. When you get a certain age and you accomplished everything that you wanted to accomplish within that age and within that weight bracket, because I think he's the bantamweight champion right now. He's undisputed bantamweight champion, if
Yes,
I'm
yeah,
not mistaken.
super bantamweight. Yeah,
Yeah,
bantamweight.
so
He has all
super
the belts.
bantamweight. Yeah,
Right.
yes, he got all the belts. He got a Gucci belt. He got a Louis Vuitton belt. He got a Calvin Klein belt. Like, he got all the goddamn belts. He got all the belts, champ. His pants ain't gonna be baggy for a long time. So what I'm saying is this: he can do what he wants, and his next move is just about freedom. If he's not listening to the emperor over Japan, fight. He can do what he wants. He can do what he wants. He can sit on it for a while. He can pick and choose. But I think Bruce Carrington would be a real good fight. But I don't know if Bruce got enough experience yet, champ. But Bruce is soon to be a household name. He is. He's soon to be a household name.
Well, here's the thing: if anyway move up, do he bring that power with him? He's going to lose some of that explosiveness.
It is. If he moves up, I'm quite sure that he would get an athletic trainer. All of y'all do. He would try to bulk up. You know, he try to put some muscle on it. So we just gotta wait and see. Because, like you said, I'm gonna be honest with you. He's 33 years old. He's the same age that Jesus was when they took him out of here and hung him on the cross. So let's see if we gonna hang Nakatani on a Japanian cross. Let's see what happens. He's 33. Let's see. Do we live in boxing? Do we die in boxing? And I don't mean unalived in boxing, but do he go down in boxing like, you know, a big bad loss? Or do he just retire? The next move, champ, like I said, is all about his freedom. He can do what he wants. He earned it, didn't he, though? A little bit?
All right, T.Y., listen, man. I'm about to do something that's probably going to make you happy, and I'm going to come to your way. And you can have at it for a while, T.Y. All right? Yo, man.
Whoa!
I'm now converting to the Americano Monster, baby. La 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 bamba. La 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 bamba. But we don't eat it, but we don't do naka. Listen, man, we got the Mexican Monster in the building, T.Y. And I don't think that there's nobody better than him. Right now, I got him in my top pound for pound. You got to give him top one. Because Bud has retired. Usyk is 39 years old, having fought.
Hold on. I don't think the nation know what you did. Hold on. You got a sombrero on? I want y'all to look at this. Go ahead. Go ahead, champion. I can't hear you. I think you're on mute. I was just amazed that you had a sombrero on. Patos Vatos Locos, homes forever.
I know what I did. Come off mute, T.Y.
Wow, that's amazing. You a traitor. You know that you talk all that power to the people who be doing, and you gonna go la bomba, la bomba, Tito, gracias. Wow, I like that though. I like that though. You're one of the first Mexicans I've seen with dreads. One of the first Mexican I've seen with dreads. I think, champ, we can make that happen. I'm all for you. I'm backing you. I don't know if you can see my hat. Can you see my hat? You're not alone on this. You are not alone. I am here with you. Can you see my hat?
I can see it.
Okay, and what does it say?
Hold on. Let me close this out real quick. Let me move this.
Because you're not alone, champ. You are not alone. I am here with you. See?
Oh, Mexico.
You see what it says?
Oh, God.
Mexico.
God damn. Mexico.
Viva la Mexico, homes. Pato logo.
Mexico. Listen, man. I got to say that David Benavidez right now, I haven't seen him have a difficult fight. I haven't seen anyone test him really right now. He's been dominant. Canelo has been ducking him. Arthur Benavidez have been ducking him. Bivol have been ducking him. And he's been calling everybody out. So I don't know why the respect haven't been put on this man's name. The man moved up from 175 all the way up to damn near 200 pounds. And he's been dominating. He's been throwing fast combinations. I got him as pound for pound, T.Y. I'm sorry. I got him pound for pound. No lies told. Nobody right now is dealing with the Mexican monster. I'm rocking the hat. I'm representing Mexico. Mexico! That's where I'm at right now, Weezy. What you think, baby? Talk to me.
I'm split. Hold on for 1 second.
Well, listen. Here's the thing that I wanted to talk about, PGO Nation, that the last time we talked about the rankings on pound for pound, right? They actually had Bud Crawford number 1, Usyk number 2, Inoue number 3, Bam Rodriguez number 4. They had somebody else at number 5, and they had Bivol at number 6 and Benavidez at number 7. That's a problem. David Benavidez as number 7 is a problem, T.Y. What's your thoughts on that, man? Where are you ranking him at right now? And why do you have him where you rank him at?
I'm going to say, Viva la Mexico! Patos, vatos, locos, homes forever. Now, Nessie, I want to say this, Nessie. I want to say, you're only as good as your last fight. He moved up from light heavyweight to go get a unified WBO, and I think he's about the WBC or something, or WBA. He went up to get the unified titles champ in cruiserweight. The last cruiserweight that I seen as making the noise that Mexican Monster is making in one fight was Evander Holyfield, and that was in the 80s when he became the cruiserweight undisputed Ring Magazine champion lineal. Now, what I'm saying is this. I got Mexican Monster ranked number 1. He got 2 belts for 1 ass whooping. And I'm going to say this. Now I'm going to become a Boots fan just to tie this in to show you something. And I did a short on this talking about that Boots can do the same thing. Boots and a Mexican Monster can be fraternal twins. Who? Boots and a Mexican Monster can be fraternal twins. The belt that the Mexican Monster won is WBA and WBO. Cruiserweight. Boots is about to fight Xander Zayas for what? The WBA and the WBO June 22nd. So Boots can do the same thing that the Mexican Monster did. He can get 2 belts for 1 ass whooping. Only thing he got to do is be victorious. So this is what I mean by this. You got 2 faces of boxing now. Boxing is being shared. If Jerron Boots Ennis win this fight at junior middleweight, he can be one of the faces of boxing for the African-American culture. Because already the Mexican Monster, I think he slid into the face of Cinco de Mayo and the face of Viva la Mexico! Because Canelo is just the cash cow. He can do what he want. He can fight who he want. Canelo can go fight the doorman at the Luxor Hotel in Vegas. He can fight him. He can fight the valet, and he gonna sell out. But I literally think that Mexican Monster is the new face of Mexican boxing. David Benavidez. And when you got Mike Tyson, Mr. Bite Your Ear Off, holding your belts, Mike don't hold nobody belts. He hold his own belts. When Mike holds your belts, bro, that's crazy. So Mexican Monster is the face of Mexican boxing. Jerron Boots Ennis is going to be the face on the culturalistic African-American boxing. So you got Mexican-American and African-American.
Where you got him ranked at?
Benavidez or Boots?
Benavidez.
1. Fuck they talking. Ooh, did I say that? 1.
Did I? Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm with you.
PGO Nation, before we get ready to close this thing out, let us know, where do you have David Benavidez? If you watched the fight, how much do you like David Benavidez? And tell me where you have him ranked at. 1, 2, 3, and tell me why. We're going to take just a few seconds, and we're going to want to find out where you got David Benavidez locked at, because I got him pound for pound number 1, too. I can't put Usyk in front of him. I can't put Bud Crawford, who's retired. Anyway, you got an argument, but he don't dominate. Like David Benavidez is 200 pounds, 175 pounds, fluctuating up and down, putting belt to ass to people, and throwing 8-10 punch combinations with power. Stop saying Boots is cherry picking, Atomic. Stop it, bro.
And his
There
record
will
is
be
getting
no
better
Boots
and better.
slander on this podcast.
I don't think nobody heard me, champ, when I said Boots got a chance to get for one fight for 2 belts. That's amazing. If he do it, he on his way to the, like Coogee Rap, road to the riches. So, but the Mexican Monster is it, champ. I mean, and like you said, he whoops ass in dominant fashion. It's not a two-way thing. It's not a rock'em sock'em. He's whooping your ass for all 12 unless you tap out. You may be king for a day until you run across the Mexican Monster. You may king for a day. I am king. But after the Mexican Monster run across you, he dethrones you from your throne and your titles and your belts. He's number 1. Viva la Mexico!
Listen, man. I am now a believer in the medical. Hell, medical! All right, Weezy, let's get it, man. Let's get ready to close this thing out. PGO Nation, we want to thank you guys for your support. All those Atomic, Chuck, I love you guys. CJ, all those who get on every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern faithfully to support the PGO podcast. We really, really appreciate you guys. Listen, next week, we got a good guest. I ain't even going to surprise y'all right now and tell y'all who it is. But in the middle of the week, you're going to know. And this is a big fish, TY. This is a big fish. And he's related to royalty, okay?
Whoa.
Royalty family can rumble. 2-time, 3-time world champion. And we're going to get into it. We're going to dive in. We're going to show behind the scenes, man, of some of the struggles of some of these upcoming fighters who have belts, who should be enshrined into the Boxing Hall of Fame. But we're going to hear their story. So, God willing, next week, we're going to have a power player that's going to be in. So make sure that you guys tune in. T.Y., let's get ready to close it out. It's your world, T.Y. You already know what you got to do.
Viva la Mexico! Oh, damn. Okay. Now you know, blow for blow,
Hey!
is PGO like that.
Thank you, guys. Love y'all.
Love y'all.
What's good, PGO Nation? This is Ant the Messenger along with Y-Weezy Social Media Encyclopedia. Now you know, blow for blow is PGO.